So I made a video about what a real apology looks like using Dr. Tony Evans and his whole situation as an example. And I've gotten several comments like this one. She says she's a PK here. Me too, by the way. PK and my grandfather was, listen, a whole line of us, okay? She says it's not the congregation's business what a specific person's sin is or the details, nor is it others' business what a sin is. They confessed it, they sinned, they apologize. Basically give it to God, leave them alone. People won't forgive you. They'll remember it for the rest of your days. Okay, this to me is a very nuanced take. And for those who are here to learn and understand, let me share what my thoughts are. I believe that this is a form of spiritual bypassing. I'm not saying that we should all know what Tony did. I'm saying the specific people, first of all, I was just talking about examples of apology, but I'm just saying the people in his congregation at minimum have to me, the heart of a person in leadership to whom much is given and so much more is required, okay? And the Bible that we listening to says to confess our sins one to another. And this person in leadership has held other people and preached accountability with their power, authority, position for years. And members of that church have told me that to become a member, at least back when they were doing it, the church required a home visit. If you're going to put all of that criteria on the flock, and then when you flub up, it's just like, it's water under the bridge. It's between me and Jesus. And I don't have to say nothing. Absolutely not. That's why I wanted to use it as an example of what a healthy apology looks like. Because it's not a healthy apology, okay? It's reputation management. I also wonder, and I'm not talking to this lady specifically, I'm talking to people who have this sentiment of like, you can wield power to hold other people to a certain standard and have results that they have in their life based off of the standard that you have because you're an authority. But then when you don't hold up to the same standard, all of a sudden it's a mystery. Where did you go? I wonder what these same people think about things like our current president releasing the Epstein files. Should that be water under the bridge? I mean, technically he could have confessed that to God. And should we just let him go, not say anything about it? Because, people hold things against you, I find that the more that I have exited church spaces, church programming, church culture, and a lot of these things that are unhealthy, especially when it comes to authority and power. Sorry, I was zooming in. I realize that we as the flock have been taught certain things that are so unhealthy to the point that we just parrot them back. It's just talking points at this point. We're not thinking with our thinking brains. I'm not saying Dr. Evans should be blurting out every nuance and detail of everything he did, but I do feel like the people who sat underneath him, if he is a man of his word and he trusts the God he says he trusts to absolve of sin. But listen, maybe if he wasn't holding himself to such standards, I don't know if those were God's standards. He was holding people too. I don't know, okay? But maybe he realizes that the standards that he set for others were not standards that could be held. Maybe he could say that aloud, okay? But the way he went about it was not a healthy apology, period. And for those who want to learn what a healthy apology looked like, just water under the bridging it, especially if you're a person in power, is spiritual bypassing. And it's using spiritual bypassing to abuse and program the flock so that you can use your power in a way that the flock does not have to use with you. And hopefully that made sense, okay? Those who get it, okay? I threw it. Catch it. Be well, be encouraged. I don't have a pineapple nearby, do I? It's over there. Okay, bye. Okay.